Hey there, so I know that I haven't uploaded videos in a while, but I have a lot to catch up on, and I really want to do a writing reflection on Manage Back because I haven't done a lot of those. I've just done a lot of videos, but something really major happened, and I didn't think that I'd be able to express how excited I was about it without making a video. I didn't think I could word it properly with as much excitement and enough exclamation points in just writing. So I'm making a video and I want to express how major this was to me. So what happened was me and my friend, or my teammate, were on a flight to Florida for nationals, and we didn't have Wi-Fi on the flight, so I was naturally just listening to music, blah blah blah, and I got really bored. I couldn't sleep because it was afternoon, not night yet, and so naturally I just started signing the songs like I try to. I try to do that a lot, and then she was kind of making fun of me. Not really, she wasn't really making fun of me, but she was like, "What are you doing?" She didn't really realize I was signing. And I told her about it because she knew that I was learning. And so then I started teaching her some. Now, there were 3 seats. There was me, her, and then another lady sitting by the window. And the lady has a deaf son. And so I was just teaching her some signs and totally minding my own business. And then all of a sudden I didn't even know that she was really paying attention. She just kind of seemed like she was doing her own thing. She turns to me and she signs something to me. And I was so caught off guard that now that I look back, I realized that I answered the question wrong because she asked me if I was teaching my friend sign language, but I thought she asked me who was teaching me, as in where did I learn it from. So that's sad. But anyway, I had a conversation with her in sign language, and I can't even express to you how happy that was. I was on cloud 9. Oh my gosh. I just and in the moment, because I wasn't expecting it, I had kind of thought that sometime this summer I was going to try to get with the YMCA or something, or maybe an old folks home somewhere, find someone who also knows how to sign fluently so I could practice with them, blah blah blah. But that would be planned. Since this was so caught off guard, I kind of I didn't panic really, but I definitely did not do as much as I know. I know a lot. And I was just so frantic that I did beginner, I barely know how to sign signs. Kind of when people go to a foreign country, if I were to go to Spain, and I can speak Spanish pretty well, but when someone in a foreign country actually asks you, you're like, oh my god, how do I speak Spanish? What? So that happened, but it was still so amazing, and it was still kind of awkward because my friend was sitting in the middle of us and she has no idea what we're saying. We didn't talk while we were doing it. I actually signed, no talking, and never forget it. I was so happy, and eventually because I knew I was doing really beginning signing, and I was kind of getting frustrated because I was so flustered. I eventually just started talking to her, and she showed me some things that I could use in order to learn better, and we talked about some stuff for a little while, but I was just beyond happy because I don't know, I guess I just, obviously I know I did a presentation on it in English. I know I've done so much research on deaf culture, on language, on all that stuff. So I know, but I never actually thought that I'd randomly meet someone who knows it, and I was just what? And I'm usually also really bad at talking to strangers. I'm a pretty outgoing person around my friends and in the classroom because I know people, but with adults, so bad at talking to people. Like, if I can avoid talking to people at all costs, like, I will do it. And so, like, there's a stranger randomly, like, signing to me, and I was like, what am I doing? Oh my god. And, yeah. But I was just so happy. And that was, like, before National started. We were on our way to Florida. So, like, that made my, like, entire week. Like, I really don't think I stopped smiling the rest of the day. And I wish that, like, the flight had been longer, because I just kept talking to this lady. My friend was just awkwardly sitting in the middle, but I really didn't care, because I was like, oh my god, oh my god. So yeah, just thought I'd share that with you. And, like, on a more reflection IB note, because I'm just kind of, like, freaking out right now, it was really, like, nice that, because I've read so many things about, because she was obviously a hearing woman, but just her son was deaf. And I've read so many things about, like, most children who are deaf have hearing families. They aren't in an all-deaf family. So a lot of, like, families don't learn signing. They just kind of teach them to talk. They, like, do speech therapy and stuff, or they teach them to read lips. They go to, like, mainstream schools, and, like, they don't learn to sign at all. And, like, I understand doing both. Like, it is important in today's society to be able to speak. It's not necessary, but it is very helpful to speak and all that stuff. But I heard that, like, only, like, a very small fraction, I think it was less than a fourth of, like, families who have a deaf child learn ASL or a form of sign language. And, like, it just makes me sad. Like, it's so hard, like, to, especially if you're born deaf, like, I can't even, like, think about that. Like, how do you learn well? Only even really good lip readers, also research I've done, really good lip readers only get about, like, 30% of what you're saying, and they have to try to figure out the rest. Like, and some words look exactly the same when you're saying them. Some people talk too fast if you're not looking directly at them. Like, that's so hard. Oh my god. Like, the importance of, like, expressing yourself through actions as well as, like, speaking, especially when you can't hear, just makes me so, like, I feel bad. So, yeah. But, like, she had a deaf son, and he was, I think, in college now. So he wasn't, like, really little, but she had learned sign language because he was deaf, and I was just, like, I just really wanted to go, props to you. Most people wouldn't learn another language for their child. And, like, it's also, like, I understand it is a completely separate language with, like, different grammar structure and, like, words and stuff. But, like, it's not even, like, as complicated as, like, Spanish or French or whatever, only because there's no, like, different reading or writing. It's just difference in speaking. Lord. So I really just want to be like, Mom of the Year award goes to you. Thank you. And I just kept, like, saying thank you over and over because, like, I was just so happy that she had talked to me. Yeah. Best moment of my life. Best moment of my summer, probably. Not gonna lie. And I've had a pretty exciting summer, so, like, I can't believe I waited this long to, like, reflect on it. I think I just, like, needed to. I was so, like, excited now. You should have seen me when it was happening. Oh my god. Yeah. So, thank you for watching this video. Sorry I freaked out a little bit.